Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight we are doing a fancy fold called a Cascading Pop Up Card. Just over in Facebook, making sure that I'm streaming to where I should be streaming to. There we go. We got her. All right. And I can watch for comments. We'll see who joins me tonight. All right. So we're going to make Thursdays in my VIP group on Facebook are, I call Thursday Thoughts. And it's always a fancy fold or a technique. It's a little bit more intricate than my Mondays. The Mondays are just fun cards, and I do them on my Facebook page. But on Thursdays, it's more intricate, little bit more involved in creating the card. Hello, Facebook user. Oh, it's Holly. Hello. So tonight we're going to do one that is called the Cascading Pop Up Card. And I got this fun fold from Leslie Kilby. And I've done a little bit of tweaking, and I'm going to use a couple of really fun things. Oh, another Facebook user. Let me go see who that is. Hey, Valerie. Okay, so here's the card we're going to make. I'm using Playing in the Rain, and the sentiment is from Season of Chic. And then I have a surprise that I'm using for the inside. Hi, Kathy. And two more. Pat Hickey. Who else is there? All right, we got people joining us. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the inside of the card, not all of it. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peeky. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you see the sneaky peeky in there? Ah! There might be something in there that I am not fond of, but I'll show you where I got it first. Okay, but first of all, I want to do a little bit of public service announcements. If you purchase the Trucking Along bundle from me, you're going to get a free class. If you don't get it from me, you can get the class kits or the tutorial, either one. Now, this is not my tutorial for August or September for my Stamping Creative Co. This is just a class. And there's two ways to get it. You get it free by getting the bundle from me, or you can purchase the kits and the festive pearls. I am mean. So right now, the stamp set is available, but not the punch. So if you want to take part in this free class, I'll even mail the kits out to you if you're long distance. If you want to get the bundle, get the stamp set now, and then when the punch comes in, I will honor the bundle price for the punch. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I'm taking names now for mini calendar purchases, 2024 mini calendars. Now they're like 3 by 2 3/4 or something. Hi, Dimity. And if you want some of these, they're $5.50 a piece. No, $5.50 for a package of 10. And if you're out of town, postage in Canada is going to be around $2.35. And if you're outside of Canada, get in touch with me. Send me a message or an email. Okay. So I need to know by the 1st of August, though, if you want some of these, because I'm putting the order in on the 2nd of August. So that's my list. Okay. And during July, customer appreciation draws, every $60 order gets you into the draw. And there's the items that are going to be up for grabs. Yes, Valerie, you did. And you did get the truck bundle, and you will be getting the free class kit. Okay, so I've been teasing you about my swaps that I'm making. I got them all done. All 40 of them are done. Dimity, send me a message and we'll talk. I got all 40 of them done, but I thought I would show it to you so you can see what I've been up to. 600 pieces of cardstock and 200 dimensionals and 120 festive pearls, not to mention all the stamping. It's a double Z fun fold card. See it? Isn't that cool? So I'm in an organized swap when I go to Las Vegas in August, and it's a fun fold swap, and I can't wait. Oh, that's okay, Valerie. It's all right. I don't make any money, and these are not Stamping Up. Anyways, these are a lady that I know orders them from the States and brings them in by the hundreds, and we just get all together and order them together. So it doesn't matter whether you got them from me or not. Okay, are you ready to see the inside of the card? I want to know, what do you think is on the inside? I'll show you what I'm using first, okay? There's a whole pile of stuff. Playing in the Rain stamp set and the coordinating Playing in the Rain dies. Get them out. And I'm using the February 2023 Paper Pumpkin Kit. You see it? It had stamps in there. And then, so there's the stamp set. And then you could get dies that go with the frog and the flowers. So we're going to be using that tonight as well. This is how I store my paper pumpkins after I've made some of them. And there may be a kit or two available in my BOGO sale that's coming up the end of August or the beginning of September. I haven't set the date for it yet. Frogs and flowers. Oh, yes, Kathy. There was frogs and flowers in this paper pumpkin kit. So there's the frog. And, oh, you can't see the flowers. I got a thing over top of them. And then you could get add-on dies. Then the saying on the front of it comes from Season of Chic. I'm going to finish off with 4-pack tinsels, gems, and opaque ovals because, you can never have too many blings. Going to be using Stylish Shapes, the circles, number 3 and 5. And I'm going to show you a trick for the sentiment on the inside. I haven't showed you the inside yet. We're going to double cut this and I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, somebody said hi to me and then said that they forgot I was on here. Oh, and that must be Marcia. Hello, friendly stampers. Oh yeah, I'm on. I'm back from my holidays. Okay, so that's what I'm using. The ink, because I know some of you are going to do it along with me. The ink I'm using is Azure Afternoon and Memento. Then I will be using Old Olive Stampin' Blends and Lemon Lime Twist Stampin' Blends and Blueberry Bushel Stamping Blends and Bubble Bath Stamping Blends, Light Balmy Blue, Dark Lemon Lolly, and a lifter. It's going to be a good card tonight. Oh, hi, Marie. Yes, it's called the Cascading Pop Up Card. So that's all the blends because I'm using Playing in the Rain and there's lots of coloring. Okay, here you go. Ready? Ready? Don't forget to hit all those emojis and make Facebook know that you like this card or my video. Here we go. Ah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? See that? One little froggy and 2 little froggies. I know. It's a frog. And it's a cascading pop-up card. So here's the mechanism. You can see that up close and personal, how it works there. So we're going to go step by step how to do this. So if you guys like my cards and you live in Canada, you could be part of my monthly stamping club and you could get cards and videos and card kits like this for free. Every month I do 3 cards. I do a pretty one, I do a fun fold, and then I do one that uses designer paper to, and they're all based around the same stamp set. How did I manage to do the frogs without screaming? That's my secret. Thanks, ladies. Thanks. Okay, so is there anybody out there that is creating along with me? I just need to know how fast or how slow to go. How slow can you go? Oh, don't sing, Mullet. We'll have issues, I tell you. Okay. So I'm going to use different designer paper. This is the Bright and Beautiful designer paper. And I've just picked a different couple of patterns from it to use. Oh, Dimity is trying. So is Wendy. Pat is watching. Valerie's not. Hi, Josie. Okay, so this card on the inside has designer paper on that side and designer paper on this side and on the front. So lots of good use of designer paper and getting, because I know we all have lots of designer paper, right? Okay. 11 by 4 1/4. Now, if you're catching this on the replay, thank you so much. You will be able to get the recipe. I forgot to put it in the description as usual, but I'll put it in afterwards. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then it'll be down there in the description of the video. And while you're there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Kathy is watching and writing. Okay, who? Oh, hi, Louise. Okay, so 11 by 4 1/4. And mine is basic white, thick basic white. And I'm going to score it at 5 3/8. Oops, wait, on this side. At 5 3/8 and 5 5/8. And what that does is it gives you a 1/4 of an inch, kind of like a hingy thing, so that your card closes nice and flat. But it means that you have to be a little bit tricky with your designer paper because you're losing 1/8 of an inch on each side. Okay, so 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 3/8 and 5 5/8. Okay, that's the base. Then we need a piece of designer paper for the mechanism that is 5 inches by 6 inches. And it doesn't really matter what paper you use. Well, it does. I mean, you want it to look nice, but it's this part on the inside. So if you don't want to use designer paper, you can use cardstock. I just found that it's a little bit thick if you use cardstock. That's why I use designer paper. It kind of folds a little bit flatter, but there's lots of room in there. So you could do it with cardstock. Okay, so 5 inches by 6 inches. And then you're going to put it in your score tool with the 6 inches along the top. And you're going to score it at, sorry, I got it the wrong way around. You're going to score it at 2 inches, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 5 1/2. So that those measurements again were score it at 2 inches, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 5 1/2. And that's it. All right, now I need my paper trimmer. Going to get this out of the way, and we're going to cut this piece that we just scored so that you have these pieces to make your mechanism out of. Can you see that? It's basically a fan. All right. So I've got it in, let me fold it on the score lines so you'll know where the lines are. All right, so there's the piece. There's all the score lines are going up and down. So what we're going to do is cut it into 1-inch slices so that we can put them all together and make them into a fan. So you're going to put them into your paper trimmer with the 5-inch at the top. So we're going to make 5 of them, and they're going to be 1 inch wide. So your score lines are going vertically, not horizontally. So I'm going to line that up at 4 inches. And make sure you cut this the right way. You need to be cutting it so that your score lines are going to go across all of them. You don't want your lines going this way. You want your lines to go vertically. So I'm lined it up at 4. It moved. I just have to fix it. Okay, 4 inches. And then 3 inches. And then 2 inches. And you see what I'm doing? I'm cutting 1-inch slices that are 6 inches long. And then at the 1-inch mark. Now this is where this gets tricky because your fingers are in the way. So I just hold on to that side and then cut it. There we go. So now we have our 5 pieces that are 1 inch by 6 inch, and they have all of the score lines are going through them like that. Okay, got that? All right, let me get out my template here. So this one has a belly band on it, but I didn't make a belly band for mine because I used cardstock inside. And I find when you use the cardstock, it's quite a bit thicker, so it doesn't close as nice. This one, they were 1 inch. They're 1 inch wide. No, I think these were 3/4 of an inch wide. Hang on. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. And it started out being 7.5 by 6. Uh-oh, what's going on? I just decided that was too many in there and I didn't want that many. So I cut a piece that was 5 by 6, then cut it into 1-inch strips. So there's the scoring on the 6-inch side. So this is what we're going to make, these little tent things. Okay. So you're going to take your strips and make sure they're nice and straight. You want to make sure before you use your bone folder, you want to make sure that the edges are straight. And we're going to fold all of them on all of the score lines. I could have done this before I cut it, but it's just as easy to do it afterwards. And this way, I'm not dealing with designer paper that's trying to pop up when I'm doing my cutting. So did you guys have a good week? Anybody do anything interesting and exciting I was in my craft room doing swap cards, and our new catalog, the new holiday mini catalog was released to demonstrators online on Wednesday, and I had so much fun going through it. Who else out there is a demonstrator and got to see our new catalog? And what do you think of it? One of my downline, Carla, and I are hoping to get an event going for October. So look for information on that coming up. It'll be a retreat type thing, and there'll be a couple of classes, and there'll be goodie bags and treats. Oh, Valerie's bathroom's finally done as she gets to have a shower in it. Yay. Oh, Winter Meadow. Yes. I love that one, Debbie. That is so pretty. Yep, Kathy, me too. I've been through it a few times. Okay, so what you have: a mountain, a valley, a mountain, and then this one flips underneath like that. So that's what your folded pieces are going to look like. Your wallet groaned? I hear you. Where's my... Oh, no. I lost... Where'd it go? I lost my mat. There it is. Buried in a pile of papers. Okay, I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. Come on. So, mountain, valley, mountain. Get that nice and straight and flip that down. And you want the extra piece on the inside, you want it on the inside. Oh, who is that is going to a music jamboree? Oh, Marie, that sounds fun. Pat likes the fact that there are stamp sets and dies that called her name. I hear you. And you know what? If there's some in there that don't call your name, just wait till you see people start to use them, and then they will call your name. Because I know that there's a couple in there that it's like, not sure I really like that. But I know as soon as I see somebody using it, it's going to be, yes, please. And it'll go in my cart, and it'll end up in my craft room. Okay, got 2 more to do. Put adhesive on the outside of that little tab. And do a mountain, valley, mountain. Flip the tab underneath, line your edges up, and push it together. One more time. Mountain, valley, mountain. Line your edges, flip your little piece in, and there we go. All right. Always call my name. Yep, I hear you, Josie. I have never had a catalog where I haven't had a 2-page list. And I went through it with my team last night, and we all agree. It's pretty special. Okay, now we're going to put these together. So you see how this is put together? You're going to overlap them halfway. You don't want to overlap. Well, this one kind of got... It depends on how wide you want it. So for this one, I overlap them halfway. And you want to make sure when you overlap them that you're not overlapping the one ahead, and I'll show you what I mean. If you want to spread it out more, then you could overlap it less than halfway. So this one, for instance, would go all the way across the whole thing. This one is only going that far. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so there, I have some glue on there, and you want the part that is the little flap, you want it to the back. And then we're going to put adhesive and we're just going to line them like this. Okay, I'm going to line them up and glue them together. But you see how that is halfway? When I put the next one on, I'm going to make sure that it's not overlapping like that because that creates a really thick center. You want them to be so that it's missing. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm going to use tear and tape for this because I have better control over where I'm putting the adhesive than I do if I use that Stampin' Seal. So I'm just going to put one tear and tape on there like that. Like that. Take the liner off. And you know, if your liner doesn't come off, just burnish it good with your fingernail, and then it will. Really, it will. Yes, it will. There we go. Wasn't listening to me. Okay, so I'm making sure that my little extra flap is at the back, and I'm going to line the bottom up and line the top up and make sure that it's straight. Get this out of the way so I can use my grid paper and make sure that it's going straight, because otherwise it will be off and it won't fold nice. Okay, getting another piece of tear and tape for the next one. It's a bit long. I usually fold it over, but I'll just take that off. Okay, so now we're going to put the second one on there. And I'm going to use my grid paper again, but I want to make sure that it's only going to overlap where the other one stops. So let me see, I can see it on my grid paper. So I'm lining the edge of it up on my grid paper on this dark line in the middle. And then I've moved it over just a hair. And then this one is going to go on there like that. So I'm going to use my grid paper to line it up, and hopefully it's going to be relatively straight. There we go. Okay, so I've got 3 of them on there now, and you can see that they're not overlapping. You can't see. See, they're not overlapping in the middle. I did that the first time, and it really made a thick inside, and I didn't like it at all. So that one went in the garbage. Don't forget to hit those emojis if you are enjoying my video. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. If you're catching me live, oh, I love crafting with you guys. So fun. So thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, there goes on. The next one is going on. Like that. This has got adhesive on it. It's driving me crazy. Okay, we got one more. Another piece of tear and tape. Is this making sense to you guys? Do you think you're going to give this card a try? Don't forget to enter it into my Share It Saturday draw, because you could win a card and possibly a little gifty from me. Oh, Valerie, you're getting there. Okay, the last one's going on. And put it down. Burnish it on there. Good. There we go. So there's our little mechanism. That's all there is to it. See it? Just gonna take off the glue that's hanging around. All right. So that's the mechanism part. Now let's see what I brought out for the actual card itself, because these are for doing all the die cutting and stuff, because there's a lot of stamping and die cutting. Now, You need 3 pieces of designer paper. You need 5 1/4 by 4 times 2 pieces for the inside. And then you need one piece that is, it is one piece. Before I cut it, it was one piece. That is 4 by 5 1/8. And you remember when I told you that when you make this part of the card, you're losing 1/8 of an inch. So inside it's fine. Is it fine? I bet yeah, because I put it right up to the top to that fold. So you can use 5 1/4, or you can make it 5 1/8 and bring it down a little bit. The front one, you can't do that because I wanted a nice frame around the whole thing. So it's 5 1/8 by 4. And then I cut off 1.5 inches on the bottom so I could flip it around and have pattern on the top and not pattern on the bottom. Like that. Okay, so that's what those are. Then I have 2 pieces of basic white that I'm going to do all of my stamping on. And I'm going to follow the same as I did for this one. So I'm going to do the bunny. Isn't this bunny cute? He reminds me of when the local and all of the grandchildren, Maggie not so much because I haven't been with her during wet season, but the grandchildren love puddle jumping. And you know, when you're a grandma and you have grandchildren that like going out into puddles, it gives you the okay to be a kid again and jump in the puddles with them. Oh, thanks, Debbie. StreamYard is not playing nice tonight. I've tried going in and out a few times and also going to StreamYard and clicking on my name shows. I can see your name, Carmen. I can see your name. Okay, so that's the front one. And I'm going to show you how I got the puddle too. So on the inside, I need a turtle. You need 1 turtle. There we are. And I need 2 frogs. Because, you know, why have just one when 2 will do? Isn't this frog cute? Yes, I know it's a frog, and I use cute in the same sentence. And I need 1 set of flowers that I'm going to fussy cut. Then on the other piece, when I find what I did with it, there it is. The other piece, I'm going to stamp Oh Happy Day. I know, froggies, right? Oh Happy Day. And I'm going to cut that out with the die. And I'm going to show you the trick on how to use that big die and make it little. And then, you know what I didn't cut? Oh, Lord, I didn't cut this piece. 3 by 2.5. I don't see it. Huh. Well, huh. Do I have a piece? So I need a piece 3 by 2.5. Come on. I'm just going to cut that. And I will stamp it with the flowers, but I didn't want all of the flowers. So I just need to grab a stamping paper here. So we're going to stamp those flowers off the edge. Yeah, I guess as frogs go, it's cute. Okay, I'm going to stamp that like that for the inside. And then the envelope, what did I do? Oh, I put I put the turtle on the envelope as well. I'll do that while I'm here. And then I think I have all the stamping done. Oh no, isn't there a sentiment on the front? All right. There is a sentiment on the front, but I'm going to stamp that in Azure Afternoon. So that's done. Okay, need this. And I'm going to cut it with the smaller of the circle dies. So I have to have room to cut that die because there's in behind. See, there's a circle in behind him there. And then that guy. All right, so get my Azure Afternoon. Oh, you guys just sitting there. You're not asking questions. You're not telling me what you did this week. This is a really bright blue. Not in my wheelhouse, but I'm making myself use it. There we go. I was creating with the horse and sleigh today. I had so much fun. Do you want a sneaky peeky of one of the cards as I put it over here? Here you go. Ready? I'm going to give you a sneaky peeky of one of the cards that I made today using the horse and sleigh bundle, and this will be part of my class. Ah, did you see that? Got embossing. It's got the new snowflakes. These are online exclusive snowflakes. They're in white and red and copper, but it goes really well with the sneaky colors that I used for the trees. And I'm not showing you that. Okay, I'm carrying on now. I'm really mean sometimes, aren't I? Giving you little sneaky peekies. So that class is coming in September. So I'm going to start my Christmas classes in September. And I'm going to, each month, there will be a Christmas class and a non-Christmas class for September, October, and maybe December, or maybe November. I haven't decided yet. But October, it's going to be the retreat that I'm doing with Carla. Okay, so this I'm going to have to cut at the same time. So I'm cutting it so that I'm lining it up on this side where I want it. I am a tease. Yes, so it's going to be fun. I'm hoping that there's going to be an in-person event for the retreat. My thoughts are Friday night and Saturday. And it will be here in Port Alberni, but I'm also going to do I'm going to do a virtual. It'll be done virtually. So if you don't live where I live and you can't get here, then you can join us virtually. But I did it last year. We ended up with an in-person and a virtual, and it worked really well. The in-person one I did over 2 days. So that's why Friday night and Saturday. Okay, so I have this cut. So I've got this cut. So this die is quite big, and I didn't want it to be that big. I want it to be smaller. So there you go. So I'm going to take the die, and I've showed you this before, but not for a while. This one's a little bit different because it does have the X's in there, so you just have to let go the fact that the X's are not going to be where they should be. Now, I'm going to take this, put it where I want it. Want it right about there. And then you just move it around, move the die around till it pops down into the holes. And you can feel it pop into the holes because they'll go in there and then the die won't move anymore. So we're just going to hold that in there with the tape, and I'll show you the back what it looks like. See? These are the little teeth that make those stitch holes are down in the holes that it already made. So now when I die cut it, it will cut off that one end. See, it cut this off from there. So it's made it the size I want it. So you can do that and make it smaller, and you can also make it larger. And I know I've showed you that before, but I don't remember how long it's been since I did. So now we have that die cut, the size that I want it, not the size of the die. Okay. Now I'm going to take. There we go. And I'm going to put these away because, so this is one of the, did I tell you, one of the Timeless Arrangements dies. I love these dies. They are fun. Okay, I'm going to put those out of the way because I'm done with them. And now bring this in, and we're going to have to die cut these. So I need the bunny having funny. Look at, he's so cute. He just makes me happy just looking at him. Do you guys have this stamp set? You know, it's still in our catalog. They carried it over from, it was in the mini catalog last spring. And Shanna and I did a stamp camp on this. We had so much fun. Haven't talked to Shanna yet. I should do that. Maybe Shanna would like to join in on the retreat. Shanna, if you're out there listening, let me know if you want to join Carla and I. Because Shanna makes amazing cards too. Carla is very creative. Okay, and now the frog. The frog die is in here. This was an add-on for the paper pumpkin kit. Now, I am out of Post-it notes. So let me grab my Post-it tape here so I can get another couple of slices of Post-it tape. You haven't used it enough? Oh, Dimity. It's so fun. Kathy has a stamp set and you didn't get the dies? You didn't get these dies, Kathy? Or the add-on dies? The add-on dies sold out very quickly. I did manage to get them for all of my paper pumpkin people that wanted them, though. I made sure they knew that they were limited time only. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to cut them out on my machine. Here we go. Oh, didn't get either one of the die sets? Oh, well, I think the dies for the stamp set are still available, Kathy. They're still in the catalog because this stamp set is still current. I liked it because it's got extra things that you, not only the stamps, but it has a bridge and it has a kite and there's a stump and there's some bow ties. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. I've enjoyed this bundle a lot, but then I knew I would because it's cute. Okay, so there's one frog, and I'll cut the other frog, and then I got to hand cut the flowers. So you're going to have to put up with me hand cutting. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes tonight. I think they're dry. I'm going to have to start getting my Sustain out every night and putting the drops in my eyes again. They get dry when it's dry around here, which isn't dry a lot, but man, when it's dry, it's dry. Yes, Kathy, you need to get them. Because we are. Oh, it's so cute. The bridge and the kite and the bow ties and like it's all so cute. All right, now I haven't done anything about the puddle yet. I have to hand cut the puddle. You use refresh drops? I picked up some Sustain in Costco a couple of years ago when I had my eye surgery, when I had my cataracts removed. Okay, so this is the puddle, and I'm just going to cut around the puddle. I'm not worried about the drops. Those are fine, but I want this puddle. And it doesn't take too long to fussy cut. Just whip them through. Oh, fussy cutting all those images. Oh, Lord, Kathy. That's even more fussy cutting than I want to do. So I don't know what the theme of our retreat is going to be, but save the date of October. Hang on, let me get the dates. The date will be October 20th and 21st. So if you are thinking that would be fun to do, our stamp camps are always fun. Put that in your calendar. And information will come as soon as we know anything about it, because we just got access yesterday to the catalog. So we're going to be picking what we're going to use. And I'm thinking there'll be a couple of different classes. It was a bit different last year. There was Shanna and I did it on Playing in the Rain. And we each did, what was it, 3 cards and a 3D, I believe it was. And then, of course, she did it with her people, and I did it with my people. No, I did. Just wondering if I did that leaf that's poking up there. So this time, I think I might incorporate some bingo games in there. It's going to be a fun time. And I want there to be enough people that we have to find a venue instead of doing it in my house. I have a couple of leads on a venue that we can use. So which means that we could set up on Friday and wouldn't have to take everything down. Might even do Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, the online, the virtual version will be a little bit different because it'll just be a 1-day thing. And then you can choose to add on the extra classes and stuff. The bingo will be part of it. And of course, there'll be video tutorials. So if you can't make it and you want to join us for the fun and the cards, then you can do them when you get a chance using the videos. And if you join us, then you still get the videos so that you can redo the cards if you forget how to do them. Because our videos always include all the measurements. Uh-oh, who fell and sprained her wrist? Oh, Julie. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, talk to Pat. Pat did a little more damage than spraining, but she just is getting back into making cards after being injured too. That sucks, Julie. Not a good time of the year either to be without your use of your wing. Okay, there we go. There's the fussy cutting done. So let's pop these out of the dies. And then I get to do some coloring. You guys want to see me do some coloring? Yeah, no fun is right. All right, just putting my dies away so I don't lose them. I'm always paranoid that my dies are going to disappear, and they do. All right. Get myself organized here. Get these and these. And the puddle, we'll start with the puddle because it's the easy one. I'm using a light balmy blue, and I'm just putting a little bit of color in there in a couple of the spots. And then I'm going to go in with my, oh, I relate, Julie. Oh, who's going to bed? Oh, hi, Connie. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk soon. Now I'm going to take my color lifter and just go over those edges just so that it softens them a bit. There. Let that off there to continue on. And this guy, now, let's see. This is going to be the front paper. Sure, we'll just do the same colors. I was just looking at the color scheme. Okay, light bubble bath for in the ears. And, oops, the nose. I forgot the nose. Now I know with this guy you can do a lot more coloring, but I chose not to. Keep the coloring to a minimum. Light blueberry bushel. Now you could go crazy and do all kinds of blending and shading. But you know what? Sometimes I just want to do plain coloring. And there we go. Now I could go in here with the dark blueberry bushel and just go over where the buttons are and a couple of the spots and just give it a little bit of texture. And then just go back in here with the light and blend it all in. Okay, there's that, and that is done. Okay, now we're going to open it up. And we're going to color. We're going to color this turtle. Oh, yeah. Hello. I really do know how to talk. Okay, lemon lime twist is for the frogs, and old olive is for the turtle. Oh. So last night I got together with my team online on Zoom, and we streamed it to our Facebook page because I respect the fact that there's some people that don't like Zoom. And we went through the catalog page by page by page. It was so much fun. And we love it. There's a lot of cool stuff. The papers are gorgeous. And it's Christmas and fall and Halloween. And if you like skeletons and Halloween, You're going to love the Halloween bundle. All right. Sorry this is going so slow. So this is still light old olive that I'm using. I could probably go like do the whole thing in light old olive and then go in with the dark, but I don't know. It's kind of like a waste of ink in my opinion because I don't need the light underneath because I'm not doing any blending. Okay, there we go. That was light old olive. Now I'm going in with the dark. We're going to do... Now there is a name for these things. And when we did our stamp camp in the spring, we found out what the name of these blotches things are. They have a name on a turtle, but of course I forget what they are. Does anybody know what they're called? Yes, words sometimes are very hard. They go into that black hole in my brain and they're never seen again. You like watching me color? My friend Elisa Tilsner from Australia has just started up a Facebook group for coloring. She is an amazing colorer. So I joined it. She's going to do classes on coloring. I might just have to take some. It's been a while since I sat down and did blending type coloring. I'm sorry, it's squeaking. Okay, there's our turtle. Now I'm going to get, you know what I just realized? Look, on the original one, I didn't color that flower in his hand, her hand. I'll make sure I color this one though. I'm using dark bubble bath for the flower and dark lemon lolly for the center. There we go. Okay, that's colored. Now, color the center of the flowers. Scoots. Hello, Shanna. Yes, scoots. Scutes. Thank you. I knew we had figured out what that is, but you know, for the life of me, I couldn't remember what they were. But Shanna has a much better memory than I do. She's much younger than me. She's 22. I'm 23. That makes a better memory. So I'm using the dark bubble bath for these flowers. And where's the piece I stamped for the inside? Color them at the same time. Hilarious. Well, you are younger than me. Oh, that was the light. Oh, Sugar Shack. I wanted to do that dark. Oh. So much for being on the ball. I'll just do them. I'm going to do the little ones light and the big ones dark. It's a good thing you can put dark over top of light. You never know that I messed up. And I would have had to color them anyways, right? All right. So this weekend, we have nothing planned. Nothing exciting planned. Going out of town to the east is not an option because there is still horrendous waits to get out of town. So we're not doing that. we don't need to. We're staying home. I was thinking about going to Tofino because that would be fun, but it's Yuki days. And last night, Rosemary, one of our teamies, who lives in Tofino, said, "Don't go. It's crazy. Full of tourists out there." So we're not going out there either. Which will make hubby happy because now he'll be able to go to the Heritage Society tomorrow. Oh, so that's what he does on a Saturday. Oh, tomorrow, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, so he goes to a Heritage Society on Saturdays, and he usually takes our oldest grandson with him. But they're leaving on holidays tomorrow, so. All right, so now we're do the frog. Do the frog, and I'm using a light granny apple. Nope, I'm not. I'm using light lemon lime twist. I had to figure out what color it is. My friend Maria in Powell River, this is her all-time favorite color, lemon lime twist. When she ran out, because we used to have it, and then it retired. And when it retired and she ran out, then she had me find some for her from somebody who had a retired stash of it. So she was kind of excited when it came back. Because she likes it. All right. Just about done this here, Froggy. And then we got to do his belly. And I'll do his belly dark. And then we can do some assembly because I think I got all my pieces done now. All right. Anybody think of anything I haven't done from the card yet? Okay, dark lemon lime twist. So those of you that are making the card, how did you do? Did you get the card and the mechanism done? Because the rest of it is just coloring or decorating. And you can basically use what you want. I've seen a lot of these cascading cards lately, and they're really pretty. All right, there we go. Time for some assembly. Find my base. So on the front, we're going to put this piece up here and this piece down there, like that. Some adhesive on there. And I want the pink at the bottom. So, and remember, I've cut 1/8 of an inch off of this because of that 1/4 of an inch. What is this called on a book? Oh my gosh. What is it called? I should have just stayed in bed today, apparently. Somebody tell me what it's called on a book. Spine. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Wendy did the mechanism and all the pieces are ready, and Dimity hasn't put the mechanism together yet. Yes, the spine. So you have a spine on this card. So there's the front. And you don't have to flip it over like this, but I just thought it looked really cool. Now, I need your opinion because I have which I was thinking of using this side and this side. Or this side and this side. So should I use, which is the front side of the, The designer paper on the front, Wendy, is cut 5 1/8 by 4. Should I have 2 patterns or should I do pattern and non-pattern? Option A is pattern and pattern. Option B is pattern and non-pattern. So tell me what you think I should do. And while you do that, so this is B, this is A. So Kathy said, I think Kathy wanted A, B. No, A, pattern and pattern. So we got B, B, A, non-pattern, which is B. There's a short side and a long side of basic white. No, the basic white is the same size. I'm not understanding, Wendy. Sorry. Are you talking the card base? It's 11 by 4 1/4, and it is scored at 5 3/8 and 5 5/8. So it's the same size. Both sides are the same. Okay, so I'm going to do pattern at the top and non-pattern at the bottom. And I think I'll put the light part at the top. Okay, I'll get some. I don't want to use this side of this designer paper because it's blue and I don't want the blue in there. All right, we'll put the blue at the top. So this is going right down to where that score is. And then I like this piece. I like the patterns in this piece. It's bubble bath and fresh freesia. Okay, so this one goes right up against that score line. And you want it to be in the same place. And then you get a nice frame all the way around. Okay, so there's the inside. Now, this mechanism, you're going to attach one side and then you attach the other side. So oh, that's interesting. Apparently no, that's right. Okay, it's going to go this way. No, it's not. Hang on. I did it backwards. Oh, dang. I did this all backwards. I got to see if I can pull it apart because I did it. I think I did it. Hang on. I might just end up with, oh, well, it's going to fan the other way. Oh, well, it'll just fan the other way. It'll be fine. Except now I have to put this back together. Don't panic. So it's going to fan this way instead of, see this one? I put it on the wrong side, but it's okay. You know, we'll just go. So we're going to attach this side. Put my stamp and seal on there. And then you put it up against the edge of the designer paper right at the fold there. So this has adhesive on it on that side, and I'm flipping it over. And I think I'll put it, you can put this wherever you want in here. You can center it. This one, I didn't center it. I put it more over towards the left-hand side than the right-hand side. So it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you get it right up against the bottom. So I'm going to do it basically the same. Well, maybe I'll put it over here. Let's put it on the left-hand side. So that's going to go attach there. So these folds are at the top. And that's what allows this to expand and accordionize when you open and close it. See that? All right, so now I'm going to put Stamp and Seal on the back of the other side. And then it goes right down there against the bottom. So I'm just going to fold this out a bit. Now, when you do this, sometimes it has a habit of pulling it over like this, just the way that it's closing. But I found if you make sure that this is on the edge of that designer paper and this is on the edge of that designer paper, then you don't get that pulling. So I put it in there and then I'm going to close it. Let's make sure it's closing nice and straight and then burnish it a bit so that it sticks. And there we go. We'll just have the mechanism going the other way. I'm good with that. Okay, now that flower is bugging me. We're going to put one little froggy woggy there. So we're going to put a little bit of adhesive. My mat out here so I don't get adhesive everywhere. I'm going to put adhesive on the bottom of this frog. Like that. And then I'm going to put him right there on that, like that. And then the next one, I'm going to put the flowers on here, like that. So I'm going to put adhesive on the bottom of the flowers, but not on this part because that's going to be hanging over. So that's going to go on there like that. And you can put these up or down as far as you want them. And then we're going to put the turtle. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to mark how far up that paper comes. So I know not to put the adhesive up past there because I don't want it to stick my card shut. There we go. All right. Now we'll put the turtle in there like that. And then, because these ones are flipped up and these ones are flipped down, when I put the frog in on the next one, I'm going to put adhesive on the head. That must be Valerie asking me about if I know her address, because she asks me every time I do a card. And I keep telling you, I don't know your address. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. There's that one. And then there's just the sentiment. And I did it so that it kind of pops up a bit when this is open. So I'm going to try, how am I going to do this now? I am going to use tear and tape. Get some, I'm going to put the adhesive on here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tear and tape on that piece of the mechanism there, and I'll show you where I did it. See there? And it's up towards the top because I want this to be glued down, but I don't want to glue, I don't want to glue down here. I just want it glued there because when it closes, then it'll be stuck underneath there like that. So we'll take the liner off of that. And I have to be careful that I put this over a little bit so that it's not out past the edge of the card. And I want it down just a hair. Okay, we got to get it straight. Close it so that I can make sure it's straight. There we go. And then when it opens, it has the sentiment in there. And then there it is, closed. You'll send it to me later. Okay, now the inside. Where did it go? Oh, oh no, because I didn't glue that down, then I can just slide that inside bit underneath. So do you think you're going to give this card a try? Is this one of those fancy folds that you think you're going to enjoy? These are definitely take a little bit longer to do, but they really are worth it. And I'm just going to tuck that in there on the bottom. I think no, I didn't attach it. Nope, it's loose there so that it moves. But you know what? Oh yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, there we are. There's the inside. I didn't use Winky though. Oh, thanks, Valerie. Valerie says, it's super cute. Who's going to make it? Julie. Yeah. Oh, Julie. Oh, Julie, Julie, Julie. Let's give the frog a little bit of Winky. And we'll do the shoots on the turtle and the flower. And then we'll do the flowers. I really have to color that flower that I didn't color on the original one. Oh, I think my Winky's almost empty. Okay, there's the inside. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, now, you know what I did? Okay, so I put this down. So now I'm going to put this on here, but I'm going to cut that. But I just want to make sure that I'm going to cut it to the size I want it. Because this dude, I cut that too big. Oh no, I didn't. I just cut it way down. Okay, so this dude is going to go on here like that. Let's turn this over and I can do my pencil mark. And I want him to be there, but I want his ears to be off. So I want to cut it from here to there. Now, alternatively, you could just tuck it underneath here, but I find that it gives it a lump. And I don't like that lump. Oh, this isn't going to work. Oh, yeah, it is. Give that a trim. All right. Now this, when you use our paper trimmer, it gives it a little bit of a curled up lip there. Just take your fingernail and go at it at an angle and it takes that away. Oh, that must be Valerie. Is that Valerie? Oh, Julie, you can't click on the hearts anymore? Ooh, well, thanks for trying. Brenda, hello, Brenda. She says she's going to make this card on the weekend. Okay, so I'm going to put this, got glue everywhere. Good Lord. We'll put adhesive on the circle and we'll get the circle in here. Well, it's a part circle. It's not a full circle. Part circle. Like that. And then, okay, I got to move all my markers because they're in my way now. So don't forget, you have until July the 31st to get in my draw, my customer appreciation draw for July. I've got a minimum of 5 prizes that I'm giving away. I may add stuff yet. You never know. Every $60 you order from me, you get one entry into the draw. And then on the third, yes, August the 3rd is my first live stamping demonstration in August. So that's when I'll do the draw for it. And I'm going to draw five names or however many prizes I have. And then the first one gets to choose from the full amount of prizes, and then the other ones will get to choose from whatever's left as we go to the end. So there's dies, there's, what is there? I've got this mess behind me. You would die if you saw it. Okay, there's two-tone flora dies, the dies only, not the stamp set. Something fancy dies, they don't need a stamp set. Leaf fall embossing folder. June 2023 paper pumpkin kit, that's a complete kit, the welcome in kit. And the February 21 paper pumpkin kit called Bouquet of Hope. Now, there may be other things. Oh, who is that? Valerie did a whole bunch for you, Julie. Okay, so we'll put this dude on here like this. So that by the last chance will be July the 31st. So going along with that, of course, this month is our bonus coupon. So Stamping Up is giving you a $6 coupon with every $60 you order. So that's in addition to what I am doing. So I just put glue on the back of my puddle and I'm just going to let it dry because I'm going to slip it underneath that. But I have to put dimensionals on my sentiment yet. So by placing a $60 order with me in July, you get in my usual draw board, and somebody is going to win a $100 shopping spree and an entry into my customer appreciation draw. And you get a $6 bonus days coupon from Stampin' Up. So there's a lot of stuff happening in July. Who's going on holidays? Oh, Julie. Julie's going to Kelowna. Yay. Okay. So now I need bling, right? So let's get the bling. Down at the bottom here, I put 3 of the opaque ovals because does that not look like an Easter bunny? And those are the Easter bunny eggs, right? How cute is that? Okay, I need a blue one and a pink one. Get a blue one and a pink one. And then a yellow one, but I'm out of yellow ones. So instead of opening up a new package just for that, I'm going to put, what would the brown look like on there? Sure, we could do brown egg. Let's do a little brown egg. Why not? Okay, there we have our ovals in there. And then I'm going to add some Tinsel Gem 4-packs. Okay, who's thanking Val Inwards? Oh, yeah, it's not Val Inwards, Julie. It's Val Weld. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a fun card. So I'm going to put a minimum of 2 because, you know, you need to put things in odd numbers, right? So I'm going to put 2 on and then we'll see what it looks like. And this paper's got green in it. So let's put a green one in and we'll put a pink one in. Should I add 2 more or do you think that's enough bling? Tell me, more bling or enough bling? And while you're deciding that, I'm going to add Wink of Stella to the bunny. Do the bunny ears. Do the bunny nose. Do the bunny coat. Shall I add more bling? There's already 5, but I can add 2 more. Enough. Oh, people are saying enough. All right. Even Shanna says enough. Shanna, did you notice I mixed them? There's 2 different ones. Okay, now I'm going to put the puddle on. So I put glue on the back of the puddle, and I'm just going to slide it in underneath where that foot is. So that's where the die has cut the foot out. And I use glue because then I can move it around when I get it in there to where I want it to be. There we go. Now, you proud of me? Shanna used to always bug me about mixing up my bling and not using the same bling. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. We're done. Ooh, that was a long card tonight. But it's so cute. What do you think? Cute card? All right. So, bonus days coupons. Sign up for the Trucking Along bundle by buying the bundle or telling me you want to take the class. Mini calendars, $5.50 for a package of 10. And Dimity, send me a message. What else have I got? That's it. July customer appreciation. And there we go. We're done. Thank you, Brenda. She said it's very cute. Somebody else said it's cute. Valerie. Carmen loves the card. Yes, I can show you the inside. Hang on, Dimity. I just got to flip the pictures again because I put it back on me. There's the inside. So it starts out with a frog, some flowers, the turtle, a frog, and a sentiment. And then there's the inside. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Well, thanks, Marlene and Kathy. All right. Well, I think that's it for me tonight. I don't think I have anything else exciting to tell you unless you have a question or two. Apparently my Wanakome is falling off my shoulders. You notice I'm in a heavy sweatshirt again. Oh, thanks, Shanna. Shanna's at work. Poor Shanna. All right. You're very welcome. Thanks for crafting along with me, ladies. And if you're catching the replay, I hope you enjoy it. And I would love to hear your thoughts on my Thursday Thoughts cards. They're a little bit more intricate. You still have all the windows open? Oh, Wendy, good. I'm glad you got yours almost done. Yeah, well, we got windows open in the house, but I am cold all the time now. So I always have a sweater on. My grandchildren look at me like I'm crazy because they're in light tops and shorts and I'm in a sweater. It is what it is. I used to give my mom a hard time because she was cold all the time too. She always had a sweater on. And in the summer, she was always in the house with a sweater on. In the winter, the heat was cranked up and she had layers on. Now I guess I'm taking after my mom because, man, I am so cold most of the time. Oh, well, I can put layers on. I have lots of cute layers to wear. This is a Wanakome. This is a really, who's always hot? Oh, Valerie, hot stuff. Yeah, apparently I'm not. All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back Monday night at 8 o'clock on my Facebook page and my VIP group, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you can get notification whenever I put a video on. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon in my craft room. Bye for now.